We've had money with Zahdeh for years. We knew it was shady, somewhat, and we knew that maybe this could happen sometime. And it finally happened. I didn't expect it to be now, and it sucks that it did happen now.
So it's probably just a Ponzi scheme. You just never wanted to be, I guess, caught in it or whatever, and you just keep riding the wave.
Have you ever heard of a Ponzi scheme? Well, basically, it's a scheme that takes investors' money in order to pay off old investors. The scheme leads people to believe that profits are coming from legitimate business activities like product sales or a successful investment, while the victim is unaware that other investors are the source of the income. So in order for the scam to remain successful, the business always needs new investor money to keep the cycle going. You may be wondering, what does this have to do with sneakers? Let me introduce you to Michael Malik Zahdeh. He is a Nike reseller, one of the biggest in the secondary market. But for those who are in the know, you may know him as the infamous Zahdeh Kicks. In a material world where appearance and fashion can play a huge part in a person's self-image, with limited edition sneakers and collectors to your average consumer, people go to great lengths to get their latest pair of sneakers.
This is the line for the Concord Lows. I've been out here since 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and the line is crazy. Got people sleeping, people camping out. It's an everyday thing every weekend for the sneakerheads.
Rappers rap about it, some even have endorsement deals or even their own shoes to try to stake their claim in the 80-some billion dollar business. It can be pricey trying to own a pair of sneakers from your favorite brands. A pair of Nike Air Jordans can set you back $450. So what can a sneakerhead who can't afford such exorbitant prices do? Well, Zahdeh Kicks had the answer. Based out of Eugene, Oregon, Zahdeh Kicks claimed to get shoes at a discount, allowing his customers to get their sneakers at a reasonable price. In a now deleted Instagram story, Zahdeh Kicks can be seen boasting about being amongst the top 1% of Shopify resellers. Business was good. He could be seen around town flaunting his several luxury watches and high-end cars. Zahdeh was a bulk reseller, so you had to purchase at least 5 pairs of shoes. But with such low prices, you could make that money back on the resale market and keep a pair for yourself. And where did Zahdeh get all these shoes from? Well, nobody knows. There's speculation that he was plugged in with someone at Nike. Oregon, where his company is based, is also the headquarters for Nike and Adidas, but nobody knows for sure. Early on, orders were being fulfilled, and the deals were insane, sometimes 30% under retail.
I literally, before it blew up on Twitter, all of us have ordered from him once or twice because his deals were just insane. And I remember us having a conversation way back. This is like 2-3 years ago. We were trying to figure out how on earth does he afford this? Because some of those bulk orders would go like 20 to 30% under retail on like a UNC or something like it just made no sense.
But as time went by, something changed. Sometimes he would take months to ship out an order, and sometimes he would just not deliver at all. But the money kept coming in. Even when the sneakers would arrive months later, the value was so great that you can 2x your money on the resale market. If your order didn't arrive, he would give you store credit so you could buy something else from his store. No matter how shady it seemed, the money kept rolling in. And like any good Ponzi scheme, it starts off well. Customers get their orders fulfilled, so they return and spend more money. So how did this house of cards topple over? Let me break it down. Zahdeh offered regular sneaker orders, but what he was known for was his pre-orders. If there was an exclusive pair of sneakers you had to have, you could place a pre-order through him. And this is where it got sketchy. He had a cancellation policy that stated that you would be charged between 15 and 40% if you canceled your order. So it could take months before you received your shoes. Some reports have people stating that they waited a year to receive their shoes. There was also a no-return policy.
The ways that they ships, he usually makes you go past the 4-month natural period of getting your chargebacks. Even though, if I'm not mistaken, it's pretty much all PayPal. It really sucks for the people that have his store credit, because I know a lot of people got stuck with the store credit situation. Because if a shoe didn't drop, he just made you get stuck with store credit.
He racked up the pre-order money. Millions of dollars allegedly in pre-order funds. There were complaints to the Better Business Bureau, but most of them went ignored. And then it happened. Zahdeh Kicks filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy. On May 19th of 2022, Michael Malek Zahdeh filed to voluntarily dissolve his company and move all of his business assets to his personal accounts. Knowing he would have a target on his back, Zahdeh called the police and asked for protection while he cleared out his warehouse. And what happened to all the customers' money? That's what the FBI is trying to figure out. Zahdeh Kicks is currently under investigation for scamming customers out of millions of dollars and leaving customers with millions in outstanding orders.
I feel like he got in over his head. Like someone just mentioned about the 500k chargeback, I think that probably set things off and just tumbled from there.
Well, a lot of people were getting Zahdeh pairs that had StockX tags on them as well.
This seems to be the life cycle of a Ponzi scheme. When the money dries out, the business runs out of new money to pay off the old money, and the customers and investors are left out to dry. But what do you think? Will customers get their money back? Was Zahdeh a scam artist? Where do you think he was getting these sneakers from? Do you think there were some shady backdoor deals? Let me know. Please like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe to be notified of our latest videos. Thank you. I'm out.